Join me for a quick study in skin tone. We'll be using watercolors and layering 4 different skin tones on top of each other to get that natural finish. And we're starting off strong with a light wash of yellow ochre. Then we move on to burnt umber mixed with a little Prussian blue to give it some depth. Next is our blush tone, which is rose mixed with a little yellow ochre. And finally our darkest tint used for shadows, which is made up of burnt umber and Prussian blue. So we start off by putting down the lightest layer, which is the yellow ochre. The second stage is that wash of the slightly darker tint, the burnt umber, and filling in the shadows, blending a little bit with the highlights, and adding a bit more warmth to the skin. Now it's time for that rose and yellow ochre blush tint that we're going to go over the cheekbones, the ears, nose, and mouth too. Now it's time for the shadows, so knowing where your light source is coming from in your composition is going to be important for this stage because you're going to want to trace in those shadows in the darkest parts of the face. While I waited for that shadow layer to dry, I decided to fill in the hat to make sure that those colors played well with the skin tones I had chosen. Then, because I didn't feel like his skin tone was dark enough, I went over the composition again with the second layer, the warming burnt umber and Prussian blue tint, and then a bit more blush to kind of warm up the skin tone even more. Hopefully this will help you with your next portrait.